A 2-tower Chimps, the epitome of a good BTD6 player. But can we do it with the new hero? Now this is a really interesting concept, and I want to talk about why this is so gosh darn wonky right from the get-go, but just know that she has one direct weakness to her. As you level her up, she does not have camo detection. In addition, she is $945 on Chimps mode, so of course you cannot start off with her right now. So what we need to do is we need to figure out which monkey would be a tower that we can start off with, get enough cam detection to survive with her, and have cam detection for the rest of the game. And to be honest, there's probably no towers that do that perfectly. Except for maybe two. There's either an Energizer sub, because we can start off with them, we can get the long range, barbed darts, or whatever we need to get to kind of get going in here, eventually get an Energizer, and that's going to help level her up even further, and also pop some balloons, and also get cam detection. There's also one other alternative strategy, which I think is going to be kind of fun, and might work out for us. I'm thinking about the Wizard. Now, positioning-wise, it's kind of goofy. A lot of people think that this is actually the best position for all towers, but believe it or not, this can actually be a smidge better, depending on which tower you're actually going to end up using. And that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to go like this. I'm going to go for a Wizard start here, and I think I want to try to survive and get an Intense Magic Wizard here. I mean, I have to go bottom path. I would like to get a Wall of Fire, but honestly, I think Arcane Blast is probably just a necessity to get the game going here. So let's do that. Let's go Guided Magic. Let's see if we can survive in popping green balloons and... Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. Believe it or not, it's going okay. We're able to do a Wizard start here, up until round 8 at the very least. I have him on Strong right now, trying to get as many green balloons and blue balloons popped as possible. But I probably will have to swap to first here in just a second. And the question is, can we get Rosalia before, switch to first, before this ends up killing us? We could also go Intense Magic or Arcane Blast if we're really feeling it, but really don't want to do that unless I have to. Alright, back to Strong for you, good sir. A lot of green balloons on the screen. Lots and lots of green balloons on the screen. Holy crap. Still go for the blues. Switch to first. Gotta keep clutching. Come on. Get it. Gotta get that blue. Yes, we snipe. And it looks like we might be able to pull this off. Round 9 is complete. All we need is another $50, $60 here to get Rosalia, and we can pop her down, honestly, wherever we want. Now, as far as her positioning goes, you gotta look at the range right from the get-go, but you gotta imagine that you can move her anywhere inside of this range, and I think... Honestly, I don't think it matters too much. But her pad is pretty freaking huge, dude. It's, like, hard to put it in a good spot. I think I'm just gonna throw it in the front. Yeah, let's do this. Let's put it a little bit further back, like this. Oh, first! Oh, crap. Luckily, there's no such thing as a 2-tower Black Chimps that anybody has created yet. I guess it kind of exists, but, like, it's not really on people's mind here. And we get Rosalia up. So she's also a level 1 hero here. Just keep in mind that as far as money is concerned, if we do end up going for bottom path Wizard here, he's super cheap. So any of our extra money here, we can easily spend on her and hopefully get to level 20 in no time at all. Now, she has multiple different attacks that you can use. Right at level 2, she's going to get a grenade attack. And personally, I'm a bigger fan of the grenade attack compared to the laser attack. Especially when you have any sort of grouped areas where you can get clusters and stuff like that. It just seems better. Laser does more damage. This thing does more popping power in most situations. So that's what I'm going to leave it at. In addition, she's going to get a bunch of abilities right from the get-go. Level 3, she's already got the missile ability, so we can just launch missiles whenever we need to on big chunks of balloons, specifically the hard rounds, like round 15 and stuff. You have to watch the timing, though. It's actually a little bit weird, because if you launch it right now against this yellow balloon, it'll follow the yellow balloon, and eventually when the first missile hits, it's going to hit. That's the good news. But sometimes there's a really fast pink balloon or really fast something balloon kind of sneaking through your defense here, and it can get a little wonky. So here we go. I'll show you guys this on these pink balloons or something. Check this out. Let's just use it right about now. All right, we're going to aim it right in the middle of all this. And it's just a pretty good amount of group damage, though. Like, for an early aim ability, not bad, but it's a little bit more difficult to time, I'd say. All right, at this point, cam detection is kind of important. I don't know how I'm going to get lead pop and power, do I? Oh, yeah, no, yeah, we're good. What is we're good? All right, we're going to go Intense Magic. We're going to go Monkey Sense. We're going to go Shimmer right away. I want to get that extra cam detection going. And we're just going to let her level up over time. And hopefully it just kind of works out. So, yeah, I feel pretty comfy at this point. And I know I'm thinking early here on round 28, but gosh darn it, is the Moab a difficult thing to pop in 2-tower Chimps. All right, unpopped army's officially up. Because it went top path, I have the ability to now choose where I want it to go. And for now, I want it near the front of the map. You know, just put it near the front of the map. and we should decamo all the balloons inside of the range of us right here. Now, this is kind of a goofy strategy, because if we're fighting against DDTs or something like that, we're not going to decamo them in the very front of the map. We're going to decamo them in the middle of the map, either here, or maybe, hopefully not, back here. So we definitely have to just keep that in mind with our current strategy here. Either which way, though, I feel very good about our total defense. Let's see what we can do against the Moab here. Okay, a couple things I've realized. First of all, the graveyard is not very good right here. Popping balloons over here is kind of difficult for some reason, so I swapped things around just a little bit. I put my wizard starting point in the backpack here. Oh, crap. Oh, we got our first jetpack! Woo! Jetpack ability, level 7. Perfect timing. We got a Moab here. She's not doing much, though. She's doing like 7 damage per shot. Oh, boy. That's pretty rough, actually. We're going to hope that these missiles do a lot of ceramic damage here. Otherwise, we are probably screwed because we have almost no graveyard at this point. All right, let's missiles at the very last second. In the middle of everything. Boom, 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 boom. We got a couple blacks. We take them down. All right, the Moab is defeated. We've got $10,000 saved up at this point. Leah's, I don't want to say dominating, but she's doing a great job so far. And I actually, believe it or not, our unpopped army is actually the weak point of our entire strategy at this point. It's kind of weird, but getting that graveyard going is very difficult. Luckily, with Leah, she's only going to get stronger and stronger, so hopefully we can get our clusters stronger and pop more balloons in range and get this really going strong here. All right, round 43, still going pretty good. Usually 75 would be a pretty rough round, but it's going decently well at this point. The missiles don't really do that much anymore. They're like helping out a little bit, but the cooldown's really long, so if you don't use them right, you really get screwed up. In addition, jetpacks getting stronger and better because our attacks keep getting stronger and better, so whenever possible, I'm going to be using the jetpack. Hopefully. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Regens up the Wazizzle on 76. Missiles near the back. Oh, and a pig blown stakes through. All right, that's no big deal. We're just going to have to swap this to a front-loaded kill. Oh, look at that difference. Don't let him regen, bro. Don't let him regen. It saves your life so much. Front-load that bad boy. All right, DDTs can get hit by the missiles, but only if they're decamoed. It's important to know. Also, she's level 18, and we've got some money here. Let's get her up to level 19, and then hopefully, oh gosh, hopefully she can be strong enough for to get to level 20 and actually do more damage than what she's currently doing. Because honestly, we're a little bit weak. All right, let's jetpack again. Jetpacks is really getting strong now. I don't know if there was a certain round that that happened on, but yeah. All right. All right, Graveyard still 3K. Perfect. Let's use the missiles while everything's all built up here. Let's also use the kinetic mine on 94 because it's a very big round. And again, 95, it's actually not as important of a round to have max Graveyard from the get-go. Like, it's cool to have it, but you'll have enough time to build it up as you want to. So let's move this guy all the way to the back. Let things die near the back if possible. Yes, yes, yes. Good Graveyard. Good everything. I won't even use my jetpack or anything. Looks like 94 will indeed go down, but round 95, boys and girls, what are we going to do here? frickin' T's. So, purples and leads, oh my. No brains, no hearts, no guts, no courage, no intelligence, no shoes. All right, let's move him as soon as we see the DDTs. Again, we want to decamo things before we end up using any of these missiles. I'm going to use this randomly. I'm going to use the missiles. That was not a well-placed missile attack, not going to lie. We're going to start jetpacking around a little bit. We really need Pod to, like, pull his weight here. And he's not pulling weight. Not pulling weight at all. Oh, crap. All right, let's try a little bit closer to the front. Let's try the earlier missile. Maybe use it twice. Graveyard is getting eaten, though. It's not what you want to see. Alright. Well, it's not horrible. Early-ish missiles. They are decamoed, but they're not doing anything, dude. Alright, let's get a level 20. I guess we got the money for it. Maybe this will be strong enough. Let's also just use that mine, because why not? Pod's going to have to move to the back pretty soon. Still surviving for now. Nope, we got to move to the back. Move to the back. Move to the back. Way in the back here. Some more DDTs are still trying to rock us. But we do not let them. Beautiful. And we will take down all these easy reinforced mobs without any issue. It's all about the DDTs for 95. The unfortunate thing is Pod is good against DDTs, but he's not great against reinforced DDTs. And that's coming up in just 3 rounds here. So I'll be honest with y'all. I'm a little bit afraid. Okay, I have no idea what we're going to do here, but there's a whole... I didn't realize how beefy Round 96 is. Like, when you see it all on the screen here, it gets kind of ridiculous. All right, so I used a random missiles. I'm kind of relying on pod just to slowly pop things near the back, realistically. I'll just use my jetpack whenever I have the ability to use it. And then I might end up using another mine here for round 96 just to survive. I'd also like to have it back for 97, though. All right, one quick mine. One quick missile. Blow it up, blow it up. All the Zoma Gods died at the same time. But that might not be a good thing. Graveyard would be nice to have on round 97 as well. So let's just wait for them all to get to the back here. Good, good, good. 3,000 Graveyard right now. I think we're going to max out again right at the very beginning of round 97. And we're going to swap these to the front here to start popping these reinforced Zoma Gods. This will be another difficult thing for us to pop. So we're going to launch everything all together. Do some extra damage. Maybe going to missile these guys. We did an okay job, but not fantastic. We're going to have to move these things to the back, because we're not going to get very many pops here. Yeah, we've done a 1,700 already, 1,600, 1,500. Oh boy, this is looking sketchy and scarier every second of the day. All the way to the back. Oh, didn't even need it. He just like spawned it there. That was pretty cool, actually. All right, I'd like to have all of my abilities ready to go on 98, though. Let's try to not use anything. Graveyard, 3K at the beginning of round 98. Delicious. Exactly what you want to see. All right, we got to do the exact same thing for 98, but honestly, based on round 96, I don't think this is going to be that big of a deal. I don't know. Like, maybe it'll be. Maybe it won't be. So let's start off with one of these things. Let's jetpack it. Let's missile it while it's all in range over here. Whoa! All the Zoma Gods are already dead! Dang! That's not bad. So, you know how I said I didn't really like this thing? You can see how it can actually work out okay. All right, we're going to move him all the way to the very, very, very back, for sure. Graveyard is very nice. Very nice. And at this point, it's kind of a slow takedown. I don't even really want to kill anything in the front. Just let everything get to the back here. I'm about to pop things too quickly, actually. Yes, I did! All right, round 98 is a tough one. I'm going to use this thing again early. I will move this thing up a little bit, but I don't want to move it all the way to the front. And then I'm going to do... Oh gosh, I didn't really do as much damage as I wanted to. But all the Zoma Gods are actually alive, which might not be a bad thing. All right, I actually would rather just pop all the BFBs first and then swap over to popping the Zoma Gods a little later on. Does that always work that way? No, but that would be ideal. So all the way to the back again for the Graveyard. Micro across the board here. Ooh, we got another one of these mines. I think I gotta wait, though. Graveyard's still maxed out. We're gonna have to get her going. 98's a beefy round. But ceramics get taken down there. That looks good. I'm gonna hold off on all of my abilities for just a quick second here. Every single ability, we're gonna hold off. Hold off, hold off. Okay, let's move her too strong for 1 second. Let's launch one of these things. Move her back to first. I want the missiles to hit the Zoma Gods right now. I want to start slowly killing them if it'll possible. But they all pop at once. I mean, there's nothing really I can do about it, you know? They're so grouped together. Okay, again, Graveyard, 3,000. I kind of need it here. So I don't know if a mine's going to work for round 99. I think I got to try to take it down without. And if I screw up, it's okay. I'm just going to have to replay it. You know, it's not a huge deal. It's just a deal. Okay. I think I got to use no abilities here. Just hope for the best. It's a lot of Zoma God Bloods. We might lose. Just straight up. We might lose. And it's not the end of the world if that doesn't go the way we want it to. We're surviving. Oh, darn. Okay, okay. We can do this, though. Doing a little bit better, but it's still another sketchy run. We've got 2 Zoma Gods to pop in the back. I will have all 3 abilities if we can make this happen without any abilities. Really like that to go through. I know I'm being kind of sketchy about round 99, but dang, dude. Round 99 has killed me so often that I just cannot fathom not doing it. Oh! Again, I don't know if it's worth it to just keep trying over and over again so I can not lose on round 99 automatically. As good as I'm going to get it. 2 reinforced BFBs. I won't have the missiles ready right away, but I will have the jetpack and this mine. I think I will have the missiles ready, hopefully, during the middle of this round, but, oh, gosh darn it. I'm kind of afraid now without the missiles. I'm going to just try leave them in the back here. Let's try with the quick mines. Blow up on something, maybe. Jetpack it around a little bit. DDT's got to get popped near the back of the map, maybe? Let's see. Yeah, maybe? No. Okay, we're going to swap this to the front. We're going to go for a quick mine here. We're going to try to damage some of these Moabs or so. Oh, it didn't work well. It didn't work well. All right, so these BFBs are kind of getting tanked by a lot of the Moabs, which is not what you usually want. As unfortunate as it is, and I still don't have those missiles ready, and I think 99 is going to kill me. I don't know if the missiles would have saved me, but now I'm kind of upset. Near the back of the map, DDT is getting destroyed. Oh! It was so close! But I think, at the very least, it means it's most likely possible. So my run so far has been start the druid over, or start the pot over here. I go for a fairly early jetpack. I go for a Megamind on strong, or whatever it's called. Swap it back to first whenever I can. I do it just a tiny bit of damage here, and I have to swap this back at the right time, which unfortunately I think was a little late there. And if all goes according to plan, the DDTs just die in the back. Oh my god, the DDTs popped! Oh, oh, the DDTs are popped! I will have a strong graveyard here for the max Guerra that I can possibly get for this bad balloon. The real question is, can we do it with 2 abilities here and without this thing ready to go, though? Without this thing ready to go. That's going to be a big problem. Possibly. Pod is already not damaging this thing. Oh boy, oh boy. All right, we need to blow this thing up strong-like. Oh, God, no, it did nothing! It did nothing! The pod's not going to be helping against the DDTs, like, at all. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Okay, well, we screwed this one up. Screwed this one up pretty bad. But you know what? I stick up one of these left. I stick up one of these and one of these left. Maybe we'll do some massive damage to this thing. What do we got? It blew up like 6,000 damage. That was not horrible. I still think I can do better. I have to time things just a smidge better. DDTs, though, we're going to most definitely sneak through here. I won't get any graveyard money at all. Even with these missiles and everything combined together, it's just going to be a shmeh. But maybe with some timing, maybe we can pull off something magical. Bad balloon, though, did pop before the end of the map. Noted. Something that I wonder is if I can blow up through the bad layer into the DDTs and through the Zoma Gods with this thing. That would be so unbelievably cool. It would be freaking amazing, and I would love my life if I could just make that happen. Oh, so beautiful. Just blow it up. Just blow it up. Come on. Leah. No. No. Blow it up better next time. Better. And this time we didn't even pop it. What the heck? So what if we had to do a sub-start on this map? Where would we put it? Well, on the water, of course, or the honey bucket, or whatever this is, the gold, the melted gold, the yellow water, the pee flowing through this entire area. I don't know. I mean, we could be in a sewage treatment plant for all I know. But as you can probably tell, if we buy the long range, probably won't help us out that much. Just going to put us back further away from getting one of these upgrades. And guess what? These balloons are going to kill us. So does that mean that this is automatically impossible? You might think yes until you realize, oh, snap. Chris, you feisty devil, you. You feisty devil, you know you want to do something crazy, don't you? Yes, we do. We do want to do something absolutely crazy. We want to go for a missile. So we're going to go bump, 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 and pop some balloons. And maybe, if we do it right, I don't know if that was right, we can maybe get to surviving round 6, which will get us to barbed darts or twin guns, and then we can make some actual crazy crap happen. We did it! All right, so we can get the, I think we did the barbed darts. Unfortunately. We did the barbed darts. Barbed darts. Burp-a-derps. 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 Yes! All right, so that does not mean we are in the clear here yet, but it does mean good things overall. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Well, let's push this even further. Guess what? That sub got us to our friendly, amaze-tastic Rosalia. Rosalia. I know. Oh, dang. Look at this. You can actually put this thing super duper close. In fact, it almost makes me want to reposition my sub to be even further away if I knew that I could do this. Oh my god. Can you just put her in water? What the heck? This doesn't look like it make any sense whatsoever. This might end up biting me in the butt, but I kind of want her to be a little bit closer to the front here as well, so this is where we're going to put her. And we just want to be in range of the sub here, obviously, because we need to go for a top path combo. In addition, we're going to put Leah just right about, and I think I like the clusters, man. I'm just a big fan of the clusters for some reason. Lasers just feel like they're poopy. They're not terrible, they just feel poopy. Okay, that's the best way to put it. Either which way, we are officially started in here on our two-tower Chimps run. Even though it looks like it was almost impossible to start, it can be done. Clearly, you can see why these ceramics are kind of an issue, so we're going to swap to the laser. Hopefully the laser can help us clean up some of these balloons. Yes, he does. She does, whatever. Misgendered laser, I'm sorry. That should lead us right on into a round 40 Moab destruction level event here. Hopefully, because we have the jetpack available. So let's jump on it. Boom. Jetpack with the laser and everything. Energizer sub. Unsubmerge. Unsubmerge, good sir. Resubmerge. Resubmerge. And missiles. We're going to missiles here a little on the early side so we can pop this thing to let the Energizer sub complete up a lot of the balloons. And it looks like it works wonderfully. A mob goes down with ease. The question is, can we get an Energizer sub before we lose? I don't know yet. Otherwise, we have to spend a lot of money on a lot of things here. All right, back to a weird, strong laser. I kind of feel like I'm going to need it for the ceramic glass balloons because the Energizer just is not quite strong enough. But I will be able to combine both abilities here. The jetpack and the missile launcher kind of keep us alive for these somewhat weird rounds. They're not actually tough rounds for us. It's just right in between where we can afford our next big upgrade, basically. As you can see, with the laser, it's manageable, but oh my gosh, it's a little scary. And we're only halfway to an Energizer right now. Oh my god, maybe we did it. Maybe we did it. Maybe we did it. Baby, maybe. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Get it. No. Why would you miss? Why would you miss? Why would you? There's no way I didn't get it. There's no way. There's no way. There's a way. There's a way that I didn't get it. But there's still a way that I did. I don't know if that means that we are going to get an Energizer, but gosh darn it, that felt good. That felt actually pretty terrible. Pretty terrible that we're losing right now. Hot diggity dog. 51 might just be our game. Look at that. With some nice laser action there, we clean up all those ceramics. And we're currently about $1,000 away from an Energizer. With 2 abilities. So, like, yeah. Yeah. Maybe. Does that change the game when we get an Energizer? Absolutely, yeah. It really does. We're going to use the jetpack fairly early here and put her on strong. Ceramics are near the front. We're just going to use the missiles again. Wrong thing. Energizer can be up, but take some work here. All right, Energizer is up. That should help us out a lot against even the Moabs. It's not like an insane amount, but now when we pop the Moab layer, it's done. Oh. Also, this guy does 5 damage, but it's not enough. We misplayed it. All right, that went way better. Don't know exactly what went better, but it did. It went way, way, way better. And we officially have an Energizer with Rosalia on the screen at the same time. And I am not feeling this right now. I am just going to be honest. I am not feeling this right now. So, Moabs are going to be tricky. DDTs are going to be mega tricky. Balloons in general are going to be horrible. And the only good news here is that I can start to level her up pretty quickly. And she's going to be getting the bonus level up over here as well. So the early rounds in the 60s and 70s should go really, really well. Early 80s should go really, really well. The real issue here is going to be the 90s and the late game. Who knows what the heck's going to happen with those things. 63 would normally be a big deal, but it is not a big deal in this scenario. Not a big deal at all. But everything else is. Every single round is like a disaster, dude. 62 took me like 8 tries. I really don't think this is meant to be a 2-tower Chimps, but I still want to run through it and see if it's even remotely possible or how far we can get with it. We are currently in the 80s now. She's made it to level 16, level 17. And things are still going pretty rough. I mean, like, every single round is honestly a battle. I probably lost, on average, every other round. And I don't feel like I'm playing bad either. I feel like I'm playing pretty well. It's just like getting the right first strong combo, jetpack, laser action at the right time is just very, very difficult. So I don't really have faith we're going to make it all the way through to round 100 here. In fact, I don't think we're going to make it to the 90s, to be completely honest. But I will give it a shot. Maybe level 20 will be a big boost for us. I know that this adrenaline rush should be a big boost here. Unfortunately, still, look at this. And we're in the back of the map here, barely hanging on. The good news is Energizer is great against the ceramics and even reinforced ceramics. But if you have reinforced ceramics near the back of the map in the free play rounds, they are not going to get instantaneously popped. You really need to pop them somewhere in this general area here, which is not easy to do. All right, yeah. I feel like it's tough because you want to leave her on strong, but really you kind of have to leave her on first to pop these mobs in the front of the map. Yeah, I mean, look at this. Oh, look at those ceramics. Just walking right through, dude. It's like, is it worth it to use the missile launcher in the back of the map? I don't think so. But it's like, it's almost forced upon thee. Upon thee, upon ye! Alright. We're still alive. Again, sort of magical. Oh, if this goes through... I'm done. Round 82. All right. I mean, there might be a way to squeak out round 82, but then, like, it's just not going to get better, dude. It's just not going to get better. Even if we level up and get this stuff upgrade, there's no way we're getting to the 90s. No freaking way. Oh my god, it's like upsetting to know that I played this entire game running through it so hardcore, and then to have it still just poop on your face like it's ridiculous. All right, I guess we could try the grenade combo at this point instead of the laser combo. But gosh darn it, dude. Gosh darn it! 80 freaking 2 is a whopper. Oh my god, missiles, save the day, please. Pretty please, save the day, little missiles. Save the day! Save the day! Oh. I give up. Maybe we just need a new map. Cubism was a fun try, but sometimes you just gotta go to the classics. You just gotta go and play logs. So we're gonna give logs a try. Now, I went with something a little bit fancier than usual, which is instead of going for a top path where I can mess around with getting the extra damage, I instead went for the Wall of Fire, which will hopefully give us more popping power overall. I don't think it's going to affect us that much, but I just want to throw it out there really quickly that I did go middle path instead of top path here, and we're going to try to lead that into, again, a pod here with Rosalia, and we're hoping that maybe, just maybe, this will give us enough time to maybe deal with the bad balloon, and hopefully we can also orient a little bit more damage with the crossweave here against the bad balloon. So if we can do exactly what we did before, all we gotta do is pop the pad. That's all we need. Can we do it? Maybe. This is really, really smooth, actually. Round 80, I think I have not done anything from round 40 to 80, and it's just beat it. I actually, you know what, I changed my mind. I actually bought a couple levels here. Other than that, I have not had to press any buttons or anything, but round 80 is a different story. This is our first Zerbergerd, and believe it or not, even at level 15, we're still not doing massive damage to these balloons here, and we don't want to run a graveyard, so it looks pretty good, though. And another thing that I have to mention here is even though Cubism, I kind of liked my wizard spot in the back because I was able to move it around quite a few different areas. This is so much better. This is so much better because I can start by killing things right in the front here, and then it just kind of wraps around, and I still have enough to kind of kill everything over here. Eventually, I can swap that to somewhere over here, but I'll be honest, I don't want it to accidentally absorb too many balloons, so it could end up being somewhat of a negative later on. Like, I don't exactly know how it's going to end up working, so I'm at least a little bit afraid until I get to level 20, or maybe even at least like 17 or 18 with Leah here. But again, it's way smoother than my other run here, so I have to assume that it's going to keep on being smoothish. Things are still going pretty rock solid, dude. I mean, I pressed like a few abilities here and there, but I'm not doing anything fancy. But 94. 94! This is our first big rush here, and we have not reached level 20 yet, so we do have a little bit of room for improvement. Honestly, not a whole bunch. I have not done any microing at all with my wizard here. I've just kind of like been letting them go to town. It's just a slow death across the board. Everybody's just doing their job again. And I think right after this, we're going to be a level 20 right for DDTs, and I'd really like to have all of my abilities ready. I know it's around 95, you got a lot of time, but like, I don't want to play games here at this point. I want it to happen. Now, though, I should mention, Graveyard. This is important. At the end of the game, or at the end of the round, abilities are going to matter just as much as Graveyard is. So we might have to cancel a run, even if we're going to plan on winning, just to make sure that that Graveyard ends up landing properly. All right, so let's use every ability we got here, I guess. Just gotta let it ride here. Let's hold off on the mine. I'd actually really like to have that at the beginning of round 96 if possible. And things are going smooth-ish. We got a level 20 Rosalia. Oh, baby, it's looking pretty good here. Looking pretty good. 95 even goes down pretty easily. First try. All right, let's just go for let's go for a little bit of micro here. Let's put her on strong for a second, and let's just throw down one of these missiles. Try to do a little extra damage to them all. Yeah, pod is definitely getting absorbed quite a bit here, but it's still going good enough, bro. Uh-oh. Oh, it's tough to tell if those ceramics are going to get absorbed or not. I know 98 is going to be freaking brutal. I know it's going to be brutal. I'm very afraid. It's going to require so much micro, I think. But 96 is still gonna go down. Ridiculous, dude. And she is on strong still, which is a very weird thing to leave her on. Yeah, looks like we will again survive, and Graveyard is going to be pretty much maxed out here as long as we get it done. Perfect. All right, let's move him up to the front here because this is a weird round. I'm going to launch this missile, I'm going to launch this, and let her jump up. The more damage you do right when that thing's happening, the more damage it's going to do when it explodes. It's always good. We can move this guy around a little bit, I guess. I don't really know. Just throw him around a little bit, do something. And we'll put him back in the back here again. Let's jetpack around. Clearly, though, the last rounds are going to be the most tricky. Round 97, 98, 99, 100. And again, I would really like to have some Graveyard action here. Okay, reinforced ceramics near the back here. We're not getting the maxed out Graveyard. We're only at 1800 at this point. I'm going to try to use no abilities, though. Let it ride. Let it ride. Let it ride. All right, we did not get a maxed out Graveyard, but we... Oh, yeah, we did. Okay, sweet. Woo. All right, again, really would like to have a maxed out Graveyard at round 99 here. Okay, I don't feel like I did that right. Just going to be honest here. I don't feel like I did that right. Oh, maybe we did. Maybe we did do that right. Maybe we did it too right. All right, let's throw that thing down there. And I guess I got him on strong. I don't even know why I have that happening. Okay, the ceramics are totally going to kill us. There's no freaking way that they don't. And she's got to go back to first, dude. Get on these ceramics. We actually need the help here. All right, 98. Going Oakley Dokley. Let's leave her on first and shoot some missiles on all these balloons here. Beautiful, beautiful. Let's jetpack around again. We got $22,000, but nothing to spend it on at this point. All right, I'm gonna ride this out into the sunset. Just hope that this is enough, and it is not. We're down to all mobs at this point. We have a pretty decent Graveyard here. I have the mine available. I'm gonna still jetpack around, even if I don't feel like I absolutely need it. I'm just gonna press the button anyways, because it's kind of important here. Got a lot of balloons in the back right now. We are fighting against the grain right now. Round 98. Come on! Come on! Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Maybe we've done it. Finally. Look at this. We got a couple more mobs to go. I do have the missile ready. I do have this thing ready, and I think I have the jetpack ready to go at the beginning of round 99. It was a tough run, but we have managed it with nearly 3,000 Graveyard. Like 100 off, dude. That is freaking beautiful. We're going to swap her back to strong real quick. I'm going to blow this mine out. I'm going to blow her thingamajig, and I think pretty early I want to blow these missiles. Early-ish. Early-ish. On this... Oh, perfectly played. But they're not blowing up right now. DDTs having issues. Having issues. Darn. All right, we're going to move this guy a little bit more towards the front. And then I'm gonna blow this load a little earlier. Again, put her on strong. Go boom, boom, and boom. Just blow it out real early. Why not? Get the extra damage on the mobs and everything. This thing's going to help me out just a tiny bit here. Just a tiny bit. Blow up. Come on, it's time. And it gets like nothing. Holy crap. That was terrible. Freaking terrible. Or was it? Yeah, it was terrible. This looks better. I don't know if it's going to be better. It's near the back. Last DDT. Oh, one goes right through, though. More Wizard Micro. It feels better-ish. Feels good-ish. Feels okay-ish. Last DDT goes down. We take down round 99. We've got one more to go. With abilities not quite there yet, but there's not much for me to do here as far as my crew is concerned, except for maybe launch some of these BFBs just kind of the other way around. I don't know if it's going to help us out much, but I don't have the mine ready to go, which is really sad. That is one of our major damage outputs. I want to look at her damage here, because I think it maxes out at about 6,000 damage, so as long as we're getting about 6,000 damage out of this thing, we're doing good. And that was a max, I believe. I think. I can also move her around, maybe. Oh, she can fly right over the map here. That's pretty cool. Keep her close. Let her do as much damage as possible. And then, unfortunately, again, I screwed up this thing. Just spawned it on top. I don't know, bro. This guy's going to have no Graveyard no matter what. It's just like, how much damage could we get out of him? I can only do so much. All right, we're going to do this and then jetpack over. Trying for, again, another 6,000 damage. And we're hoping to use that a third time. If we can get that a third time, we might be all right. All right, another missiles. We're just going to launch them. We're going to hopefully use the last bit with a missile and one of these guys at the same time. Just jetpack around again. And we're going to move her into place right down here. And we're going to hope that this is just magical. Hope that this is just freaking magical. All right, last mine here. Last jetpack, maybe. Last missiles, maybe. Ba-boom, ba-boom. All right, this should take it down, but then we got to worry about the balloons on the inside, obviously, and that's where things get painful. All right, let me show you guys what I got so far, but I'm not believing it. Not believing it, just to be honest. So we have to micro the pod every single time. We're trying to like do as best we can. We always use our abilities whenever we get them. Like right when we get them, every single time. And I'm maneuvering the pod around as I see fit, always using the jetpack whenever I can. I'm trying to get him around corners whenever possible because it seems like it does a little bit more damage around corners. And then, of course, I try to move Rosalia around wherever I can to kind of get her close to the damage output, right? I want to be close to the action here whenever possible. And I've kind of done some maths on what we're expecting here. Basically, we get about 10,000 damage by the time this thing pops. I get about 20,000 damage by the time we use it one more time around. Sometimes I get up to 21 or even 22,000 damage with Rosalia. And then the pod usually maxes out right around 180. With give or take a little bit, you know. And then I'm kind of just stuck because the DDTs, when they pop out, they're not decamoed. So the missile doesn't hurt them. This thing doesn't really do any damage. And, of course, we can only jump around so much. So it's kind of difficult to plan it all out. Any which way, it might seem like it's bad to waste any time on abilities, but believe it or not, it's actually not that big of a deal because it's really about popping the DDTs on the inside here, and giving us a little bit more time doesn't really do anything because it's all in no man's land. All right, so you'll see I should have around 121, 122 right around here. Perfect, like doing great. Again, maxing out about 1-280 is kind of the max I've ever seen, ever. So we're doing very good right now. As far as micro is concerned and everything. The bat's probably going to pop somewhere in this general vicinity, but the question is, do we use our abilities? Don't we use the abilities? Like, when do we time them? How do we make this work properly? And I have a feeling we probably have to wait on our abilities to make this work the best we can, because I'm going to have to launch this thing first. But I don't know. I don't know. I just don't think it's going to be possible, guys. I've tried almost everything, and it just seems like they don't want a 2-tower chimps with this hero. So let's leave it on there for a quick second. We're going to send her over there, but I do want to use my missiles as soon as I can on the DDTs on the inside here. I want it all to just blow up, though, like perfectly. Would be awesome. Oh, my God. Blow it up. And we don't blow up the DDTs when that happens. It's brutal, dude. I don't know if you could time it. I don't know if you could time it where they all just blow up at the same time. It would be absurd. So difficult to plan. But if I could blow up this thing with the Oh My Gods and the DDTs on top of each other, that would be amazing-tastic, but I just don't think it's going to happen. So after about 50 tries, I really can't stop but think that it might be possible, but I just don't want to try anymore. So I suggest maybe you guys give it your all. Maybe there's something I'm not thinking about that I can pull this off with, but I'm not sure a 2-tower Chimps Rosalia is possible. And I hesitate to say that because I always get proven wrong, but I'd love to see it, guys. Show me what's possible. Show me what can be done. And have fun with it. If it's going to be possible, I think it's probably going to be some sort of weird pod play here, but yeah, let's give it a shot. Or I have not tested out Overclock yet, and I don't really think it's going to work, because there's a lot of weird mid-game plays where she's just probably not going to be powerful enough to like keep things going. But maybe if you get an Ultra Boost or something like that would be a cool strategy to pull off. And which way, this is what we do. We switch to Laser, which I think does matter for some reason. I don't know why, but when I do Laser, I get like a small smidgen more damage. I move this up to the front here. We start spamming BFBs right from the get-go. I use this Laser, what's it called? Jetpack as soon as possible. As soon as possible, I use missiles again, and I move this guy back just a little bit further. Gotta be careful, though. The more random ones you spawn here by clicking this button and not clicking it down fast enough, the more damage you misplace, which is kind of unfortunate, so you gotta be kind of quick with it. Make sure you're activating every ability literally every single second you can. And then again, warp back just a little bit further back. You can use this mine right now when you're kind of next to everything. It's going to do a decent amount of damage. Only about 5,000 though. I think it maxes out at 6k. So we're usually at about 10k after we're done with this thing. Yeah, 10k plus a little bit. We can move this around a little again. Use the jetpack again. And then this is where it gets a little bit different. We want to use the missiles one more time, and then we're going to wait a little bit. All right, so we're going to swap this actually to the back over here now, which wraps around like this. Not beautiful, but it's okay. And then, believe it or not, I am not going to use my abilities right away because we need to max out the output of this ability. So I know it seems weird to have them on the cooldown for a little bit here, but a few seconds ain't going to hurt us when it equals more overall damage. So we're going to use that thing. Press the other two abilities together, and that should equal over 22,000 pops for Rosalia. Rosalia. So, yeah, I mean, there's not really much else to do at this point. We can go like this, we can go like that, but it doesn't really do much. And we just fly around as we desire, trying to get as much pops as we possibly can before the bad pops. Now, here's the interesting thing. The bad's going to pop somewhere in this general vicinity, and it's nice to get it popped in the top section over here by using possibly the missiles. All right, this does not give you this right away, but it does allow you to get them decamalized right from the get-go, and then you have to hope for luck or something like that with the DDTs, and then it just doesn't happen. Pretty much every time, DDTs don't get popped. I've tried with the laser, I've tried with the regular thing, I've tried with a couple other ways, and even when we knocked them backwards with our 10th attack, which was complete and utter luck, we still did not pop the DDTs. So, I hesitate to say that it is impossible, but darn tootin' did we give it a good try here, guys. Let me know what your thoughts are, and if you enjoyed, make sure you press that like button, make sure you subscribe, and of course, you guys know it, use that creator support code. It's SJB, baby, without the baby part.